Similar, guys. Siyamthanda Kolisi. Um, what a man. Obviously, he's a Springboks rugby captain. He plays for my team, the Mighty Sharks. It's so crazy because I remember the first time I saw him play. I think I was at Rhodes at the time, and he was still a schoolboy playing for Grey High School. And I remember they would speak about this guy, Shrek. And the first game he was injured. And I remember how halftime Gray was down against St. Andrews and how he changed during halftime and how he ran on it. It was just crazy seeing a schoolboy with so much passion. He was huge. Oh fuck, he was massive, and tracking his rugby career has just been like phenomenal. Him playing for Eastern Cape. I think he left Grey 2009. I think I was in Matrica. Him playing for Grey, SA under-20s. Watching him play for, I think he played for the Eastern Cape or the Elephants. Then he went to play for Stormers. And then I was super excited when he came to play for the Sharks. And then he left for France. And in all of that, with the Springboks, 2012, I think he met Rachel, and then they got married in 2016. So you can just imagine like how us as the rugby community, having seen Rachel, having seen Usia together all these years, as rugby guys, she's always been there. There's certain what's it called, wags. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? The wives and girlfriends. Yes, wags. Wives and girlfriends. It's just there's certain females that stick out. Rachel has definitely stuck out on social media. She's had quite a big voice. For those that don't know, she's got a background in marketing, so she's been very, very phenomenal and integral in terms of getting Usia out there in the public space. Understand that rugby is still a very, very niche sport. So most South African schools, when I say most South African schools, I'm counting, I say Lokshi and everything don't offer rugby. So it's still a very niche middle to upper class sport. And she's managed to market that great player of ours, Kolisi, and their family well into the public space. So this has been circulating and this is what was shared. So I'm just going to read it quickly. So I got it off their Instagram. It says, "We wanted to share some important news with you. After much reflection and open conversations, we have mutually decided to end our marriage. This decision comes from a place of love, respect, and understanding that is the best path forward for both of us. While our friendship as a couple is changing, we remain great friends and committed partners in raising our children with the same love and care they've always known. We will also continue working together on the foundation that means so much to us. We are grateful for the love, understanding, and the support you've shown us, and we kindly ask for your respect as we navigate this transition. With gratitude and love, Sia and Rachel." So yeah, man, bahlukana, man. You guys are kwanzima la emhlabeni, and some of us can relate. The challenges, being with the person, I was with my partner for 15 years before we separated. So it's not easy. Usia's got 2 beautiful children, a son and a daughter, and he's also taken in his half siblings. Do you call them half siblings? In our culture, we don't have siblings, so it's, half siblings. We just got siblings. So he's taken them in. So it's a beautiful blended family that he's looking after. Obviously, him moving around has put a lot of challenges and strain in that, moving from Cape Town to Durban, from Durban to France, from France back to Durban, like all those movements and all those dynamics have been quite challenging. And I can just imagine the strain it's put on the family and it's put on Rachel, who has had to be the glue in all of this. With that being said, obviously, he's also not without the scandals that we've seen on social media. There's been a lot of, rumors of infidelity. There's been a lot of rumors, again, speculations of him stepping out of his marriage. In his book, he speaks about having trouble with alcohol. I think this was around like 2015. around those times. Guti had a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, those situations. And obviously, if you're drinking, you're partying, it also opens up for the devil to kind of creep in as well. So if you think about all those dynamics and all those variables, in any family setting, it puts a lot of strain and a lot of pressure. I remember with me, yes, guys, I was off, and you had this poor sister trying to piece everything together, and the pressure that she had to pull the family together. And again, we're in a great space because the co-parenting is phenomenal, with absolute respect to her. I pray and I hope that it's the same for Usiano Rachel. It does become harder. It becomes a heck of a lot harder, because now you might find that a Rachel might want to anchor her life she's from Grahamstown, if I'm not mistaken, and she might want to anchor her life there, where there may be support structure, mom, dad, who may still be there, and there's phenomenal schools for her kids to go there. So she might want to anchor her life around that support structure, around the phenomenal schools, and more calmer type of life, versus being in a bigger city like your Johannesburg, your Durbans. So maybe, and if that's the case, then it obviously puts the family dynamic under a lot of pressure. So when Grahamstown, so he'll have to fly to PE. From PE, he has to drive to Grahamstown with the rugby schedule of every week he's playing, so it's not like he'll get the kids every second week. So again, it will throw a huge spanner in the work, and we really do hope, based on what was being said here, they respect the parenting, and she, even though it may be hard, really does give a lot, in the sense of maybe sacrificing where she stays, staying a little bit closer, for the sake of kids having access to their father, and fathers having access to their kids. That's a big one that I know I've spoken about ad nauseum. Fathers need to have access to their kids, and more importantly, kids need to have access to their fathers, regardless of the dynamics between mom and dad. Again, I'm not talking about like, oh, they punching each other in front of the kids. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, your husband may be a shit husband, and you might want to leave him because he's a shit husband. Doesn't mean that he's a shit father. Who are you to define what a shit father is? And vice versa. Who are you to define what a shit mother is? We mother, we father differently, we parent very differently. And I know a lot of people think just because a person's a bad partner to me, that automatically means they're a bad partner or a bad parent to my kids. That may not necessarily be the case. So I really do hope that there's a lot of sensitivity around this matter. Again, coming from that world, like the experience that I have, it's not fucking nice, guys. So if we can just give them a little bit more love than what we normally give them. This is our Springbok captain. This is a guy that we love. We really do. We've seen Rachel also on social media fight for her man in the most ride or die type of way. It's just sad again just to see it come to the end. But anyway, guys, we've all gone through this. It's very, very tough for all of us. But let me know what you think about this specific case. Let me know if there's any thoughts, if there's any Kolisi that you guys know. But again, with that being said, let's try and be respectful of everything. It's people who are in a public space, so and are public figures, so we will have a public opinion around how they move and how they groove. Anyway, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and have a fantastic evening. And Sunday, guys, out.